Good evening. So, someone or some people have shed or are shedding their old garments. Okay, garments could be in the spiritual realm. This could indicate the old self, the old you, and it could start to manifest in the physical as your regular garments. It'll start to present itself outwardly within you, the shedding of your old self, the old garments, the old sinful nature, everything that you used to think back in the day, everything you used to do, you no longer do these things anymore. And you're entering into a new dimension with the Lord and growing closer and closer with God. This is going to be very exciting. It's going to be something else. Get ready to be called weird, because the more the world don't recognize you, the more peculiar that you are to the world. So get ready to be called weird. Get ready for people to look at you like this, because the world don't recognize you anymore. The closer you get to God and the higher up you are pulled with the Lord, the more the world no longer recognizes you as its own. Okay? In Ephesians 4 and 22, it says to throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, which is corrupted by lust and deception. Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like God, truly righteous and holy. And this is a lot of you all's cases. I've been seeing a lot of beautiful things too, by the way. A lot of you guys are giving birth in this season to blessings, to miracles. I've been seeing triplets, quadruplets. I'm like, oh my goodness. So promises are coming to pass in this season. Promises are getting ready to come to pass for a lot of you all, for a lot of us. And a lot of you guys, like I said, are shedding your old self, your old way of life, your old way of thinking. And Job seasons do this too. Job seasons will pull all of that old stuff off of you, so that you can be renewed and walk with God the way He wants you to. So you can grow that closeness with the Lord the way He wants you to. And so that you guys can be more set apart, so that you can be peculiar. I feel like I have a hard time saying peculiar. I hope I'm saying it right. But yes, when you are peculiar people, you get side looks from the world. Like they don't recognize you. Okay, it's gonna be something else. And if I'm called weird, I just come into agreement with it. Yeah, I am weird for real. I want to not be like the world. The goal is to be like the Lord. The goal is to be more like God. And it says that Paul urges the believers to put off your former way of life, your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. The old self is likened to an old garment that must be discarded. And you guys will see a lot of that in different seasons, where God may be having you all to get rid of old stuff and everything. That stuff counts. That's letting you guys know that there's a newness that needs to take place, instead of holding on to the old parts of old seasons. This is why it's good to not get in like a certain mindset. Don't get stuck in your ways, because God is always presenting something new. If you get stuck, it's because you're not following the Lord properly. The Lord's trying to drag you out of that. And if you're still holding on to certain things, it's going to be very difficult for you to move along with Him to the new place, to the new season, to put on your new garments and the new armor. In Zechariah verse 3 through 5, it says that Joshua's clothing was filthy as he stood there before the angel. So the angel said to the others standing there, "Take off his filthy clothes." And turning to Joshua, he said, "See, I have taken away your sins, and now I am giving you these fine new clothes." Then I said, they should also place a clean turban on his head. So they put a clean priestly turban on his head and dressed him in new clothes, while the angel of the Lord stood by. This can be physically and this can be in the spirit, and it all coincides and go together. I know that when my attire changed, I have changed also in the spirit. And this is what this is all about. So congratulations to you all too, because it does take, you know, some consistency a lot of times to even get to this space with the Lord. And it takes some real crucifying of the flesh to throw off those old garments. And it usually takes so much warfare and a change of mindset to get here to this space to remove those old clothings. And especially if you are stuck in your ways, it's pretty much going to be difficult for you to do this for real. So congratulations to you guys. And yes, the higher up you go with the Lord, okay, just remember that you're gonna be looking super weird to the people that is in the world. Okay, they ain't gonna understand nothing you talking about. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.